Hello, Dr. Kelsey Graham here with Dr. Kelsey Graham Ministries, IOCCHURCH. This Tuesday, which is January the 12th in Montgomery, Alabama, there are going to be a couple of rallies taking place. Rallying, of course, in support of equality of marriage and also, I guess you could say, a protest against Judge Roy Moore and his latest charade of ignorance. And it's important to some of us, a lot of us, I believe, that number one, we use our voice to support equality. And number two, Alabama being my native state, the state I was born and raised in, my home, if you will. I grew up in the era of George Wallace, for whites only signs, which is still very much etched in my memories of my brain. And we've gone from that to now the issue of same-sex marriage, and we have Judge Roy Moore, who keeps placing himself in a very bad situation for the rest of us here, as far as, you grow tired of traveling around the world, and you mention that you're from Alabama, and you've got this stigma placed on us here due to the likes of Judge Roy Moore. And we personally want to let it be known to the world that he does not represent our viewpoints, and he's not a representation of what we stand for in Alabama. The wedding ministry that developed in my life after semi-retirement brought to light and made very clear to me that there is a large majority of very open-minded people in this state. They just happen to be the quiet majority. It's been a state that if you didn't hold the traditional mainstream view of church and religion and conservatism in this state, that you had best keep your lips sealed. You could actually lose your job. You become the victim of bullying and in some cases even being shunned by your family if you took a stance that was unpopular to the majority. And fortunately, that's shifting, and more people that share my views are becoming more open and more vocal, and I think that's very important. So I had suggested last week, and I posted on some social media in regards to holding a protest rally in front of the Alabama Supreme Court building in Montgomery this Tuesday, and then I found out just a short time ago on Facebook that Equality Alabama has also formed a rally for that same day, and I think that is very, very good. The more we do, the more exposure we get. Last week also, I had called Fox News on a, not in particular regards to that rally that we were putting together, but also to some misinformation that they had filed on their website in regards to what was taking place down at the Jefferson County Courthouse. And let it be known that during that conversation of what we had planned for Tuesday, and I was told to please notify the Fox News affiliate in Montgomery that they did want to cover these rallies. So that's in place. If Equality Alabama people will contact them, I'll be contacting them Tuesday. We may end up being at two different places. We're working toward the same goal. And if you come by and support either or both of what's going on there, that is a great thing. Equality Alabama is offering a wedding down there, and I'm also offering the same. Any couples that want to come and get married in front of the Alabama Supreme Court there on the sidewalk where it's legal and safe, please feel free to do so. It's a good statement to make, especially if you are a same-sex couple, but any couples that want to come by during that day. Cannot say exactly how long we'll stay, that will be in part according to the support we get. So Tuesday, I would say no later than 10 a.m. in front of the Alabama Supreme Court building where Judge Moore's office is where we plan on holding our rally. If you go to the Facebook page for Equality Alabama, just search for them. You'll easily find them, and there's a posting there as to where and what. I don't think it had the time, but I'm sure they'll be posting that. But come by and join either or. Our slogan, which is in part, I noticed being used by Equality Alabama, is no more. And so make your sign, come out there, be ready to make an appearance and show yourself, and be prepared for Fox News to be out there covering this and maybe even other local media. We need this exposure. We need to make this statement very loud and clear. And it's really time to stand up against these bad boys in Alabama who are very, well, I don't know any good words to say about their views, but we stand for equality, we stand for freedoms, and we're not interested in what your belief systems are. Faith can be a good thing, but misapplied faith can be a bad thing. And from where I sit, the likes of Roy Moore and his ilk are applying their faith in a very negative, detrimental way, and we want to, and we are going to take Alabama to become a more progressive state. So join us Tuesday, the 12th, this coming Tuesday. We will be in front of the Alabama Supreme Court building, and I believe Equality Alabama, well, look on their Facebook page. They've got it posted there. And if you can come by and join either or both, if you are looking to get married and you want to have a free marriage service on in front of the Supreme Court building, I'm not putting any limit on the numbers of people and couples that I'll serve there. Come on down and join us, make a statement, bring a sign, and show your support. This is very important to where Alabama is going in the future, because we're climbing out of this rut we've been in for, well over 50 years now. Throughout my entire lifetime, it has improved in this state, but it's been a short history of my lifetime, remembering not far from where I live, the for whites only signs at laundromats and the KKK rallies and burning of crosses. Few people may even recognize the fact that Alabama was the last state in the nation to remove from their constitution the constitutional ban against interracial marriage. And few people even realize that it wasn't until the year 2000 that Alabama did so. And we're not going to stand for our state lagging behind and staying so much in the past times of hatred, bigotry, and segregation. We're going to become a united, progressive Alabama, and that's what we're working for. So join us there. My name is Dr. Kelsey Graham. I can be found at drkelseygraham.com and IOCCHURCH.org. And I also run the website alabamaclergy.org. Join us and support the cause. It's very, very important that you join us there. Show that the likes of Roy Moore and those like him do not speak for the majority in this state. Thank you. I hope you have a good evening, and I hope to see you there Tuesday, no later than 10 o'clock, please.